What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael, and if you are new to the channel, I talk about my journeys in real estate investing. And for the past few videos, I have been talking specifically about a house, well, squatters in general, but we're dealing with a house right now where we've had to put a squatter out 3 or 4 times now. He brought in some stuff, him or them or whoever it is, and this past time they brought in a bunch more stuff. We put it all out. Now, the last update that I got was that the house was secure and it had been cleaned out and everything was in good condition. Well, today I walked into the house and I just want to show you guys what the team found when we got there. All right, y'all, so y'all can see, get back over here, and they completely ruined the house. Guess they see it. Y'all done put us out too many times, so we about to retaliate. And they did quite a number on the house. Zoom in just a little bit. But y'all saw how nice this house was at first. And they did a number. This is the door they wedged it open. The crazy thing is, we got the sheriffs coming, but they left a laptop by. You see they ruined that fan. HVAC monitor knocked off. And then they tried to flood the place too. Ruined the bathrooms. They came in and just destroyed everything. So that's what we're dealing with now, guys. Waiting on the sheriffs to come through. Back here too, completely ruined. All this, tried to flood the place. All right, so this is my thing. I don't know what's on this laptop. I'm not gonna touch it, but hopefully there's something on there that's gonna lead the police to whoever's doing all this stuff, which I pretty much know who's doing. I don't know the true, their identities or anything, but we know who's responsible for all this. All right, so here's the crazy thing. This is how I knew somebody had already broken back in, because these footsteps are fresh.
Mike, I'm gonna roll, man.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right, guys, so that's an interesting way to start off the day, but of course, that's just how the business goes in reality. And I want to be that channel to show you the real ins and outs of everything that goes on behind the scenes, not just the the profits, the cash flow, all the good stuff, the good looking stuff. And yeah, man, that's what it is. Got to break in. We've been dealing with this guy or these people or whatever for a while now. Now here's the crazy thing. Remember on my last video, if you haven't checked out my last video, kind of going over some of the details of what's been going on, the same guy or a couple guys or whatever that we know are responsible, they did the exact same thing. We know exactly who it was, and he went right by the police without anything being able to be done. But we pointed the guy out. They're in there now, I guess, collecting fingerprints, looking at evidence and everything. So hopefully they'll be able to do something and get these people, guy, whatever, whoever it is. And yeah, now here's the other crazy thing. The sheriff said that we've got another house around the corner, and they think that they have a suspect over there too, because I called the sheriff on 2 houses. We got this house, and then we got another one where some people broke in, and there was like a laptop, not a laptop, a computer screen in that one, and they think that it's connected. So after I leave here, going over to that house, seeing what's going on. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all are not gonna believe this. Y'all, so the craziest thing just happened. The guy that we suspected is doing the break-ins, the sovereign citizen, him and his group or whatever, he just got a package delivered. So the sheriff asked them what the name was on the package. And of course, now we know. So that's one step closer to finding out if we're gonna be able to do anything with this guy. But that's just like the craziest chance of just like timing right there. That's crazy. Man, y'all know what the thing is about today though, is that it's just beautiful outside. So my mind is completely gone away from this house break-in. Like, I'm thinking about vacation now, because like it's just, man, it's nice outside. The sun's hitting just right. And in life, I've just learned not to stress over things like this. Like, it's just not worth stressing over. And I mean, the good thing about this is that I get to see the inner workings of how all this works at scale. Something like this is just a blip on the radars for a much larger company, but we'll get it taken care of. Aside from that, my mind is on vacation right now. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep going with the rest of the day. All right, guys, so we're done at this house, got a police number, and it looks like they're gonna work on a warrant to go to the house where we think the guy is doing all these break-ins, and they believe that he's doing a lot of stealing in the neighborhood. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what comes of that one. But other than that, the company is going to get some bids on repairing the house, and just got to go from there. But right now, we're about to go to the other house that they notified me about and see if anybody's in that one. All right, guys, so we got the second one of the day. I was told by the sheriffs that somebody may be in this property that we're managing now. So I gave them the key. They're going on the inside, and we're about to see if whoever broke into the house the last time, if they're in there right now.
Okay.
We got lights. Okay.
That wasn't here last time.
No.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll do. So whenever we were over here the other day, we had a whole perimeter stuff on the house. And they're like, yeah, it sounds like he's trying to get up in the attic.
Touched anything else? Okay, so he broke in through the bathroom. Look like he messed it up too bad. Okay. I guess he just tried to get whatever was in the attic.
I don't know if they had they had to have a ladder or something. A good way to keep the squatters out too, I'm sure you already know this too, but having OGW cut the power.
Yeah.
That's probably the best bet, because of this keep staying warm.
Right.
That'll probably at least try to keep them from staying out.
All right, so I'll talk about a few things here just to give more context if any of that was confusing. So we checked out two different houses. The sheriff was there and they checked out both houses. When we got to the house, we had already noticed after doing a survey around the exterior of the house that somebody had broken back in through the back door. Now, this is where it gets kind of crazy, and this is where the sovereign citizens, squatters, whoever they are, this is where they're getting kind of sloppy. We noticed that there was an extension cord, a long extension cord going from the storage room all the way over to another yard. So that was something instantly that the police could tie to whoever is doing all of the break-ins, because, you know, that's still in power. Got on the inside and we noticed that they wrecked a bunch of stuff. But here's the thing about the damage that they did. That wasn't really a lot of money or a lot of damage money-wise, as far as just the grand scheme of things, because most of it was just sheetrock. So if you looked at it, the floors are still good. Most of the main components were there. That's the big money, the big ticket stuff. The toilets cost maybe $100 or so a toilet. The mirror, maybe $40. Both mirrors, maybe $40. You know, fans cost $40 to $50. So not a lot of stuff there. It just looks really bad because you got trash all over the place and holes on the wall. The right rehab team will be able to come in and get that cleaned up within a day or two and then have it right back on the market. Now, I've mentioned in other videos just how crafty and slick these guys are, because when we got there, noticing that the power cable was going into another yard, when the first sheriff arrived, we saw somebody come from a car. We get into another car and leave. Now, the person who got into the car, this is the other house of the sovereign citizens who we had been having issues with before. Now, I pointed this guy out to the first sheriff, and for whatever reason, they weren't able to just go ahead and chase him down, because I guess they didn't have any evidence connecting him directly to the break-ins other than the extension cord. So I'm not really sure how that works, but they are working on a search warrant now to be able to go ahead and take whoever these people are now. And not only that, they believe that this guy or these groups of people are connected to a bunch of different break-ins in the area, including the second house that we went to. Now, when you saw the hole in the ceiling, I believe, from what I understood, they had tracked this guy to the house, because again, I called the sheriff before on both houses. They tracked this guy to the second house, and some kind of way they said that he was trying to hide in the ceiling. And I guess at some point, maybe when they left, he stepped through the ceiling or whatever. I'm not really sure. Not even really sure how he got up there, because there isn't an easy access to get into the attic without a ladder. So he broke into the bathroom window, got inside, some kind of way he hid in the attic, and that's where we're at with it now. So the police are putting a case together to try to pin all of this on whoever it is, and hopefully we'll be able to take them down. If you are enjoying these videos, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.